Today I thought it'd be interesting to go over which characters might die in the season finale of The Mandalorian Season 2. I mean, remember back to the finale of Season 1, we lost Queel and IG-11, and I think something similar is coming in Season 2. Not to mention there's just some crazy theories and rumors floating around the internet today regarding who may die. So let's dive right into the characters, and first up we have Cara Dune. And now this is definitely a softball prediction because most people believe she's going to be part of the new series coming called Rangers of the New Republic. So I could definitely see Cara Dune getting hurt, but I don't think there's any way that she's going to die at the end of this season. So that said, let's move on to somebody I think that could actually die, and that's Greef Karga. You know, I find it very interesting that Cara Dune was part of episode 7 or chapter 15 in season 2, the latest episode, yet Greef Karga wasn't involved in that episode. It makes me think that maybe Greef will have a larger role in the finale, and as much as I like the character and Carl Weathers, I could totally see him being killed off. You know, Greef has definitely had a shady history, and he's certainly redeemed himself quite a bit with what he's done on Nuvara, and it'd be interesting to see him sacrificing his life to save Din and the child. But let's move on to some of that crazy speculation and rumors that are flying around the internet as to who could die. And first up here, let's talk about Boba Fett himself. The return of this legendary character has been so amazing, but many fans are predicting that, like I just mentioned with Greef Karga, Boba Fett could be the one to sacrifice himself to save Din Djarin and the child. And in doing so, he would redeem himself for many of the things he's done in the past. Not to mention, as a young child, he saw his father killed by a Jedi. So wouldn't it be interesting if Boba Fett saves the child from a similar fate? That by sacrificing himself, he could prevent the death of Din Djarin in front of Grogu. And this kind of makes sense in a couple different ways. One, there's been rumors of a prequel Boba Fett show, and it makes a lot more sense that that would be a prequel to The Mandalorian if Boba Fett dies in this season finale. I mean, otherwise, wouldn't you just spin off a show for Boba Fett during a similar timeline? So I think that's a pretty strong point, but there was also the Screen Rant article that says how convenient it would be for Boba Fett to die in the season finale so that Din Djarin could take over using the Slave One. And so there you go. I think I just convinced myself that Boba Fett's going to die in the season finale. Or maybe even something crazier is going to happen. I mean, surely they wouldn't kill off Din Djarin, the protagonist of the story, would they? His unity with the child, their relationship, that connects back to the original trilogy and Luke Skywalker and Anakin Skywalker, aka Darth Vader, and that relationship between father and son leads us to one of the most amazing moments in cinema history. So despite the fact that there are rumors flying around that Pedro Pascal isn't happy with being the Mandalorian, and persistent rumors that he might be killed off in the season finale, personally, I just can't see it happening. But one character I can see dying is Fennec Shand. I mean, hey, don't get me wrong, I definitely like the character, but she plays such a minor role, I could definitely see her being the one to die. But hey, Star Wars fans, let me know what you think in the comments below. As always, I'm Mike, thanks so much for watching, and may the Force be with you.